Welcome to Celebrity Vibes. Selena Gomez introduces friend Michelle Obama to Chris Evans at When We All Vote Summit. We will injury it all down for you. But in the previous Then We Proceed, please, if you are new to this channel, please take a minute of your treasured time to subscribe and hit the notification bell for large updates. Let's dive into the video. Selena Gomez introduced Michelle Obama at When We All Vote's first ever Culture of Democracy Summit. This work is rather essential to me, especially when I assume about the humans who sacrificed, so we can all work out our proper to vote, she said. The human beings in elected positions influence all of us, and make choices on the troubles that we care about, along with our proper to vote. This November, in our midterm elections, we will figure out who serves in all 435 seats in the House of Representatives, 35 of 100 seats in the Senate, and limitless elected officers at the nearby and nation level. But we cannot omit that a lot of humans do not vote in the midterm elections, and it really is why we're right here these days, to exchange the tradition round vote casting, and extend participation in every and each election. She went on to have fun Obama's ongoing work to shield and extend American democracy. None of our work at When We All Vote would be viable except our founder, former First Lady Michelle Obama, she said. She launched When We All Vote as a nonpartisan organization, due to the fact this work is higher than one party, one election, or one moment. Our aim is to amplify voter participation, particularly amongst Black, brown, and younger voters, and to trade the tradition round voting. She went on to introduce Obama as tonight's Culture of Democracy Summit keynote speaker and a friend. At the starting of her speech, Obama thanked Gomez. "Let me start with the aid of thanking Selena for all her first-rate work," she said. "It has been outstanding having her on my team, doing the gorgeous work of When We All Vote." Gomez joined When We All Vote as a cockhair in 2019 alongside fellow new cockhairs Shonda Rhimes, Tracee Ellis Ross, Kerry Washington, Liza Koshy, and Megan Rapinoe. When We All Vote was once created by way of Obama in 2018, in order to shut race and age gaps in balloting, and to facilitate democratic engagement throughout the board. The Culture of Democracy Summit, which ran from June 10-13, introduced collectively a range of leaders, organizers, brands, and coalitions in order to raise attention of the problems dealing with our democracy, and to expand civic engagement, per the When We All Vote website. It featured in-person and digital activities and conversations, culminating in Obama's keynote address on Monday night. While Gomez has been doing electoral work with When We All Vote for various years now, she wasn't constantly all in on political engagement. In 2020, she printed that the 2020 election marked her first time voting. "Honestly, I'm now not ashamed to say this, however I form of this used to be my first time," she stated for the duration of an look on the Voting Power HOUR and NBSP YouTube series. "And I'm going to say that due to the fact I in no way felt and this is so actual, and I'm now like admitting it to people, like my vote counts. Every little element counts, so I simply suppose some human beings get in their head, like, oh well, what does it matter? And then as soon as I really, simply started out going in and diving into this, it has been all I can center of attention on." Since then, she's been vocal about encouraging her followers to take part in shaping democracy. In a Comply With Up tweet, the singer expressed what many Americans have been feeling in response to the 27 faculty capturing of 2022, which has additionally considered 212 mass shootings in 145 days so far. "It's so irritating, and I'm now not certain what to say anymore. Those in strength want to end giving lip carrier, and simply alternate the legal guidelines to forestall these shootings in the future," Gomez wrote in her 2D message, which covered a hyperlink to the Everytown for Gun Safety Action Fund. In an emotional top-time address, a genuinely shaken President Biden expressed his frustration at the refusal, by using some participants of Congress, to ignore any significant gun management law in the wake of the nation's 2D mass-taking pictures incident in 2 weeks. Why? Why are we inclined to stay with this carnage? Why do we maintain letting this happen? Biden asked. Selena Gomez spent Memorial Day basking in the sun. The singer and actress used to be photographed alongside her friends, spending their day taking part in the daylight aboard a luxurious yacht. Gomez was once surrounded by using her friends. She was once carrying a white outfit made out of Earlier on in the week, Gomez used to be noticed getting equipped for Memorial Day. She was once photographed whilst on a grocery run in Malibu this previous Sunday. Over the previous few weeks, Gomez has been busy, worried in a range of interesting tasks that vary in patterns and show off her skills. A couple of weeks ago, she hosted the penultimate episode of Saturday Night Live Season 47, the place she seemed alongside Post Malone. This month additionally marks the launch of the 2D season of her series, Only Murders in the Building. Aside from her appearing work, Gomez has additionally introduced new music, which is already in the works. I'm open to a tour, 1000%, however I needless to say have responsibilities and matters I want to do, so when the time's right, she stated on Deadline's Crew Call podcast. It's no longer the pinnacle of my precedence list. In preceding interviews, Gomez has addressed some of the difficulties she faces when making new song, and the perception she's been subjected to. It's difficult to hold doing tune when humans don't always take you seriously, she told Vogue. I've had moments the place I've been like, what's the point? Why do I hold doing this? After the launch of her chart-topping Spanish recorded EP Revelation, we can't wait to see the place her track goes next. Selena Gomez made her Saturday Night Live hosting debut on May 14th, and the Only Murders in Building star spoke about countless matters in her opening monologue, which include that she has been a large fan of the show. Gomez's monologue was once additionally all about discovering love as she opened up about being single, and joked about SNL being the location to discover love. In her monologue, she opened up about the equal and said, "One motive I'm excited to host SNL is that I'm single, and I've heard SNL is an awesome area to discover romance." Emma Stone met her husband Dave McCary here, Scarlett Johansson and Colin Jost, and Pete Davidson and Machine Gun Kelly. And due to the fact I don't surely choose to attempt the courting apps, I'd like to put it out there and say I'm manifesting love and searching for my soulmate, however at this factor I'll take anyone. Selena additionally gave a nod to her early work on Barney and Friends at some point of the monologue, and at one point, additionally did a Miley Cyrus impression. Before closing her monologue, Selena said, "I'll admit, I am a little nervous, however I simply suppose lower back to these phrases of knowledge, that one of my co-stars would inform me earlier than each show," she stated in closing. "I love you, you love me, we're a blissful family." She used to be then joined participants of the target audience in a sing-along of Barney Friends I Love You, to shut out the sketch. Hanging with a Friend. Gomez was once joined at lunch via fellow Disney Channel alum Sophia Carson, who wore a white shirt, black leggings and black and silver excessive heels. The Feel the Beat star, 29, additionally wore a pair of shades and her hair, parted in the middle, used to be tied returned as well. Gomez's lookout got here simply hours after she made her Saturday Night Live debut as this weekend's host. She used to be joined by using 76-year-old Stephen Martin, who has often hosted the exhibit in the previous In a Bit, the place he performed a gag inventor of the whoopee cushion, and other well-known realistic shaggy dog story devices. The pair celebrity collectively on the Hulu unique sequence Only Murders in the Building. The famous person additionally poked enjoyable of Martin and her different co-star Martin Short, 72, in her opening monologue, saying, "I was once so honored to work with Steve Martin and Martin Short, mainly after I googled them to locate out who they were." Gomez put her toned legs on show in a quick little black dress, which she paired with black excessive heels. The section on Martin's inventor personality was part of the exhibit American Inventors, the place Gomez performed the host, Taylor Gosh. The automobile, paper cup, dancing, computer. These had been all invented. But who did that, and what is their story? She stated, earlier than introducing Martin. "We start with Archie Gizmo, the excellent inventor of the whoopee cushion. The digital camera then reduced to Gizmo, who defined that in the early 60s, he used to be a struggling gag inventor. All I had used to be an early prototype of the cushion. I knew it would be humorous to have your boss take a seat down, and a noise come from his butt, however I simply could not determine out what noise. I could not